Radical.
These days, to be honest, I kind of drift in and out of caring about YouTube because I have so much invested into other things, both time-wise and financially. The restoral of a vehicle that I truly love, which is my 1994 Nissan Sentra, and also my flea marketing business. Those two things are near the top right now. And in the future, there might be things at the top of my to-do list, like maybe I want to start having a family at some point. Probably not, but I don't know. There's always things that, to be honest, are going to take my time and resources away of something like YouTube, which I see as just kind of like a fun hobby. Nothing to really, honestly, to take seriously. But that being said, there are some channels that I still follow and I still really, really, really enjoy and like. And one of those is regular car reviews. I think there's so much to love about regular car reviews. I think at one point it was a breath of fresh air into the car YouTube video game. There's Roman, who I'm going to talk about briefly here, and the other guy who I forget the name of, but he is just freaking hilarious. These really are some of the best car uploads on YouTube currently. And if they weren't, I wouldn't be such a religious viewer of their content. But I think everyone, especially myself, has a period to where you just see too much and you just get too disgusted. And even though I admittedly don't care much about YouTube and what YouTubers do much more any days because I'm so focused on other things, I don't like this. I'll talk about this. Now, we've talked about in the past several times where there is the simple con, sympathy for dollars. We have seen it, doggone it, with Camelot 331 and his wrecked NASCAR. And then, talking about needing lots of money for it and, having a way for you to donate, sympathy for dollars. We saw it with Metal Jesus Rocks several years ago, where he talked about a basement that had a terrible leak and basically made like a lot of it was just destroyed and ruined, and he would need $40,000 to fix all that shit, and that led to him pinning a comment that went to his Patreon. And that was also sympathy for dollars. Now, I thoroughly did enjoy a listen to the Why I'm Selling My Mustang on the regular car reviews. I think Roman is wonderful to listen to. I have some things in common with Roman. Some of the things he said resonated with me personally. I'm not going to go into some of those things, but I might in the future. So I was really, really, really enjoying it and really feeling the upload until I saw this down below. Now, this is from Vac Fink, and he left a $100 super thanks. If you don't know what super thanks is, it is a evolution of Patreon. It is a very quick way to where someone can donate up to $500 in a snap to a YouTuber. We're not talking about a monthly setup like a Patreon where someone at least can only donate a certain amount every 30 days, but we're talking about one of the worst out of control things on YouTube right now. There are some YouTubers that I'm on somewhat friendly terms with that actually have this enabled on their channel, and I need to let them know that if you enable this, especially and have the higher tiers enabled, you're kind of disgusting because this could happen. Vac Fink left a $100 donation up under this half an hour YouTube video that admittedly was a nice bit to where, this guy, I'm not saying the things he said wasn't actually genuine. I'm not. But this just reeks as, okay, I'm going to quickly get through this and then go on to something else. Because like I said, in the past, this might have been a 15, 20-minute upload, but now I just kind of wanted to get this out of the way. With the last remaining bit of me that actually cares about this kind of stuff, I want to really focus on this comment here. Vacfink says, as someone with an advanced creative degree and the decades of debt and near poverty that follows, I understand where you're at now. As someone further along, I can say the edges smooth out and normal attainable goods like appliances, transportation, and hobby transportation can coexist. Until then, thanks for reminding me what I felt when I went through wasn't mine alone. Nobody gets what they deserve, but everyone gets what they get. If you can figure out how to think less about it, that energy can go towards getting more. It's not easy, but this seems like the right way to start. $100 donation to a YouTuber just for uploading to YouTube, complaining about some things in their life, talking about how they have to sell their Mustang and how difficult that is not a good way to start. It is not. And you know what? Here's the thing, Vacfink. Even if this guy right here, Roman, doesn't have a good bit of money, his pal sure as hell does. Regular Car Reviews is a channel with 868,000 subscribers. He gets a lot of views, and he has endorsement deals now on his channel also. So trust me when I say this, Regular Car Reviews, that channel, that operation, that is not a podunk operation. It's another situation to where these big-time YouTubers want you to believe that they are in a bad way and they need your super thanks and donation. Now, admittedly, there is no pinned comment I can see here about, Roman needing money or whatnot. But the sympathy works on its own when you have the super thanks enabled. All you need is to have the super thanks enabled under there to make this situation work. You don't even necessarily need a pinned comment there. Now, if you're going to have one of these uploads, here's what you do. You do not put it on a channel that has super thanks enabled up under the video. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have Vacfink. I also see a $65 donation from Felix B. You're going to have these people, because of the sympathy, because they feel the sympathy to you, because you have touched them in a certain way to make them feel generous. You're going to have these people that, in a lot of cases, probably can't afford to donate this money to you, but it's a situation to where they feel that, okay, I'm just so sad about what's going on here, and this guy selling his Mustang, which admittedly, if you have to part with a vehicle that you love, I understand that. I love my 94 Sentra far more than my Chevy Impala. When it comes to people ask me what my car is, I daily drive the Impala, but my car is that 94 Sentra. It's special to me. I can't explain it, but it is. It just is my car. And I would be really torn if I had to sell it for whatever reason. Let's say it was found out that it was one of the rarest vehicles, and they checked the numbers or whatever. I don't know. That's probably not the case because it's just 94 Sentra. And, a situation arose where I could get $100,000 for it, which again would probably never a situation arise. I would not sell that unless I was in financial trouble. That's how special that vehicle is to me. So I get where they're coming from. I'm a lover of vehicles. That's why I love going to that channel. But between this and now, I could deal with the fact that in between this guy's uploads, he has himself like putting stuff in the microwave and eating a lot of that crap that they send these YouTubers to pimp out and everything. I could deal with that almost. But come on, shame on you to the other guy. Not Roman, but shame on you for uploading this on your channel and leaving the super thanks enabled up under that. Because you just know what's going to happen. And I'm looking at the replies here. I don't see any reply from the channel itself telling this person you shouldn't be donating $100 because of this sad Roman story. Here's the deal. We all got sad stories. Roman's in a much better position than many other people right now. We all have not led perfect lives. But there's a difference between what I refer to as people that are e-beggars, and there's lots of different varieties of e-beggars on YouTube. There's a difference between them And people that actually want to pick themselves up by their own motherfucking bootstraps, quit crying and make your life something yourself.